It never rains in Seattle.
Dude,
I don't know.
Cool.
How
so
cool is that stuff?
It
doesn't rain here. Wait until you see.
It's pouring.
The llamas are like right over there. They haven't come out yet.
Back here?
No, not here. The neighbors have llamas.
Yeah,
Do you ever,
that's what I mean.
When you have children, llama, red pajama. You'll buy the book.
Okay.
It's an incredible book.
Okay.
And yeah,
llama's right behind the white fence.
Right on the other side. Yeah,
okay.
that fence. But yeah. Llama, red pajama.
So I'll tell you, it really, honestly. So growing up in
Never
Ohio,
rains here.
When you think of Seattle, you think of it must be like. Did you ever see that Netflix show, The Killing?
No.
It's like a murder mystery. It takes place in Seattle, and it's torrentially pouring in every single scene. Right? It's like playing into that stereotype of Seattle. Well, it's raining right now like it's an episode of The Killing that's being shot. And it really doesn't rain like this that often. It's normally that kind of like misty sort of,
We always get the mist.
You need another beer.
We never get the hard stuff. But I'm going to tell you what. Are you good?
Yeah, I'm good. Oh, yeah, all right.
It's cold.
Yeah, we get the mist. We don't get the hard stuff all that often, but
But I will tell you, the thing that I love rain. I don't like it all the time. I sleep better to it. I love the sound. I mean, how soothing is this?
It's very soothing.
Like right now.
Yeah.
I mean, this is just big time.
Yeah.
I hope we're not going to get killed. Was The Killing like murder mystery? Like they're not going to come back here and so we got the videotape. Your videotape.
I think as long as you don't witness a political figure doing anything inappropriate, I think you'll be okay.
Okay.
That's
I
really
just
the
want to
moral of
make
the story.
sure.
As long as we're in your backyard, we're probably going to be fine.
Just want to make sure.
But yeah, no, I don't know. I think this whole city to me has been a really pleasant surprise. I mean, it's a big city, right? And so there's some of the big city challenges and everything. But you grew up around New York. What's your opinion on Seattle and how?
I just want to tell you right now, there's more precipitation in New York and New Jersey than there is in Seattle. I want to make that clearer, so any recruit that's listening to this,
it's true.
It rains more
because it mists.
Yeah,
that doesn't pile up.
To be honest with you, people would come up to us and say, "Hey, listen, how are you dealing with the weather?" And we're like, this is an upgrade. What are you talking about? Right. Like, what do you mean?
Yeah.
You
don't have a foot of
there's
snow.
Old Navy, and then there's Gap, and then there's Banana Republic. There's so many different deals. But we listen. We love it here. This place is incredible. The beauty, look at the rain. Look at the trees.
Yeah.
It's for me, the nature part of Seattle and the state of Washington has just been really, really special for me and my family.
Do you hike much?
We don't. We walk a little bit. Obviously, across is a state park, and so we go out there. And we were riding our bikes out there, and we realized we weren't allowed to ride our bikes. But there's trails. This is where the black bear was.
Oh, really?
A couple years back.
Okay.
And so. We just love it because there's so many things to do. There's so many options. Just like every day, I remember getting the job and driving over the 520 bridge at 5 o'clock in the morning and just seeing the water. And then there was my American bald eagle that would.
Isn't that crazy?
Every morning it was like my buddy, and I saw him or her, and I was just like, this is just. And I was looking at the Cascades, and it's just there's so much beauty here, and then it was like you got the beauty, you got the water, you got the mountains, you got the city, you got the suburbs, you've got these incredible, we do the thing in the show in Ballard, and Wallingford, just incredible, Bellevue, incredible. There's so many different really cool spots. You can get anything that you want. But most importantly, the thing that I've loved about Seattle is the people. Mm-hmm. And the people have been just so warm and friendly to our family. And it's just, people make cities, people make places.
Yeah.
And we've got incredible people here at the University of Washington.
Yeah, my wife Selena and I, we've met some pretty great people ourselves. And to your bald eagle point, so on Memorial Day, we went on a boat for the first time since we've been here, and we're kind of cruising around Lake Washington, and we just anchored outside of the Husky Stadium, which in and of itself is amazing, right? I mean, that's pretty darn cool.
Sure.
And then we saw multiple bald eagles just kind of swirling.
Incredible, right? Like, that's not normal.
In Ohio,
Yeah.
never saw a bald
New
eagle
York.
in my life.
Ever. One. Ever. I was like, wow.
In New York, you saw a raptor and it had snow on its
Yeah,
head.
it
That's what it was.
probably.
But what I'm looking at is like these two bald eagles that they've eyed something.
Yeah.
And they're circling. And then the way they just kind of swoop down and splash. I mean, the whole thing was incredible.
The only thing that was disturbing for me is, seeing the bald eagle, the beauty. I was blown away. And we were eating in Conabear one morning after a workout. And Dominic Green and Matisse were there. And it was just one of these beautiful mornings. It was early. And, the sun's coming up. And it's, the rowing team's out there.
Yeah,
and there's
super
American
early.
bald eagles. And I tell
wow.
Dom, he asked me a question. I said, man, one of the greatest things is seeing my buddy, my American bald eagle. I've seen one in my life, and now I'm seeing one every day, and it's incredible. He goes, Coach, you wouldn't believe it. He goes, there's one beach, and I forget what beach area. They would actually, like if you were walking like a little dog, like these American bald eagles would swoop down, and it kind of bothered me a little bit. I've had this fantasy of like walking my dog. I don't have a dog, but I'm walking it. Next thing you know, this monster with claws the size of these microphones grabbing him and putting him away. But the beauty, the majestic, feel, the symbol is just, for me, I'm blown away.
Are you a dog person?
You know what? We love dogs. We haven't had them. We've had them, but we haven't
Not recently.
sustained a relationship with them.
But like, okay.
Is that
haven't sustained a relationship?
well? What I say,
look hey,
we've
hey,
had listen. We
Look,
got a
here's
couple.
the deal.
We had to send them back because we,
Oh, okay.
those times. But the idea is incredible.
Here's the deal on the Tony Castricone podcast. We keep it real, right?
I'm keeping it real.
You keep it real. You don't have to sustain relationships with every single pet. Sometimes the deal is you got to cut the cord, or it's not working
Goldfish.
out. Like,
Goldfish.
Sometimes the goldfish doesn't stick around. It goes down the toilet. But what I was really curious was, are you more a dog person than, say, a cat person, an alternative?
Let me tell you something. I'm such a dog person.
Okay.
I had a dog named Minnie, which was a poodle. It was a mutt, but it was, poodle-ish.
Mm-hmm.
And I have you talked about what I did, age 10, 0 to 10. And so there's a picture of me in front of my house with my dog Minnie, and I've got her with my left hand, and I'm spinning a ball with my right. And I used to walk that dog. That dog, whenever I was hurting or whatnot, it's like come up and hug me, put his neck over my neck,
right?
And just
that therapy.
It's just dogs are man's greatest friend, and so love them.
Noah Dickerson had Sosa by his side all this past year.
He walked him out on senior night.
I know he had Sosa out there on senior night.
By the way, Noah Dickerson today.
Mm-hmm.
He's 230 pounds. He looks like a waif model. I looked at him and I said, "Oh my God, you look incredible." He has done such a great job working on his body. Saw David Crisp today. David Crisp looked incredible. He had a workout with the Portland Trail Blazers, and he's probably going to go play overseas. Saw Dominic Green came in my office today.
Okay.
Dominic Green, great, incredible energy. Signed with an agent looking to play overseas. Matisse Thybulle, saw him 2 days ago. How good does he look?
Yeah, I mean, he's killing it.
He's killing it. He's doing unbelievable. Jalen Noel, I didn't see him. Heard he was in town. That class, those guys turned a 9-win team to 21.
I know.
And 27. And
amazing.
to see them back is pretty special.